Because if nobody's encouraging them and guiding them, then who the hell will? Hello there, guys, and welcome again for another new episode of the Hustle Factory Podcast Show. How's everyone doing today, guys? What are you guys doing at the very moment? Are you guys just hustling there, grinding out? Are you guys investing on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Dogecoin, whatever it is? Just comment down below. What are you doing at this very moment? Because I know for a fact that I got a different things going on in my end lately, both good and bad. But overall, it's been a pretty well balanced weekend so far for me. So, anyways, today's episode is going to be another new episode of my motivational rant series. I know I realized that I haven't uploaded an episode or at least my motivational rant series for the longest of the time. The last time I have uploaded is probably a few months ago. And I know it was this year, and I was talking about like an advice to the class of 2021 out there. So go ahead, and I will go ahead and link down that video on the description below, or you can just easily click it on the top of this video as well. So it'll be easier for you guys, and I would really highly recommend and suggest you guys check out that video because I was actually giving out some really amazing tips or an amazing advice for all the class of 2021 graduates out there. But getting that out of the way, let me just briefly talk about what I want to rant about in today's episode. So the rant of today's episode is basically plain simple. Is basically I want to talk about dreams and goals, pursuing your own passion. But to be more specific, I want to direct this to all the students out there who's currently starting off the whole new school year again, So that's basically my goal for today's episode. And basically, I also want to address as well that I also want to talk about that students need to start realizing something sooner or later before it's too late. And I will tell you that what that is. And I did notice that there's only like 71.2% of you guys that are currently not subscribed to the channel. And that kind of sucks for those 71.2% because honestly, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, you guys are missing a lot of content from me. I know lately I haven't been consistently dropping content or episodes lately. I mean, for example, I know for the month of August I won't be able to drop an episode, but I did that for a reason because like I said before, I've been very busy with different things as well. But I promise on the month of September there's going to be a really good episode. More than likely it's going to be this episode that I'm recording right now. So anyways, for all those 71.2% of guys that hasn't subscribed to this channel, make sure you guys go ahead and click the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon as well. That way you don't get to miss any of the new episodes that I drop monthly. I always aim to drop more than one episode a month, but for the most part I drop like a month or an episode per month and so on. So anyways, if you're into entrepreneurship, business, reviews, interviews, or so on, or if you're just a content creator who's into motivational stuff and so on, and rants about entrepreneurship and life, then this is the right podcast for you to subscribe and tune in every month because I got some different things I talk about in this podcast. I know it's barely new, but I'm getting into that, so I'm not really so worried about that. Oh, and hold on, guys. And before we get on to the nature of the rant, I want to go ahead and just promote just a little bit of what I recently discovered a few months ago. I know a few months ago I did a review on an energy drink called Raise Energy. So if you guys haven't watched it, I'll go ahead and drop that in the description below as well. Basically, I did a review on a new energy drink called Raise Energy, and believe it or not, they're actually one of the best energy drink I've ever drinking in the market so far. So I really suggest you guys give it a try or watch the review first before you guys buy one. And not to mention as well, a few months ago when I was doing that episode, I actually got accepted as becoming a Raise Energy ambassador. So if you guys ever want to give it a try and you're kind of getting tired of those other energy drinks that's not giving you the promise that they promise you, go ahead and check out on the description below. And if you use the code HFPS, you'll get a 15% off to all the orders that you just did on repsports.com. So once again, HFPS, the code is going to be below as well or somewhere in the screen. 50% off. You can't really beat that. Now that the promotion is all gone, let's get on to the nature of the rant, guys. So to start off the nature of the rant, I just want to ask you guys a simple question, guys. If you are listening to this episode right now or watching it through YouTube or whatever platform it is, tell me what grade are you currently in right now, starting off this school year, Or if you're not a student, then tell me at least, do you know someone who's currently in school and what grade are they in? Are they in college or high school? Whatever it is, just comment down below. I basically want to get to know more of you guys. I want to get to know my audience because honestly, guys, I don't even know who's my audience are, but that's the thing. I want to connect with you guys. So let's go ahead and fill up the comment section below and let's go crazy on it. And another thing, can we all agree that all we want in life is to be able to pursue your very own dreams and passion? So if you agree on that one, go ahead and click the thumbs up. Something that you're very passionate about. Can we all agree on that one? Or if you just disagree, well, go ahead. I guess you can just dislike this video, I guess. You know what? Just go ahead and basically comment down below. Overall, what's your dream? What is the something that you're very passionate about? What is it that something that you're pursuing this year? All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let me mention something about that I recently rediscovered a few weeks ago. And it's basically I discovered through one of my social media feeds. It was probably from an Instagram post. It's basically a video, or at least one of those motivational videos by Steve Harvey. Basically one of the most controversial and one of the most popular videos, well, by him. And in that video, he was actually addressing to the students out there, and he was telling them that education is not the most important in their life. Rather, your dreams are the most important thing in your life. And I know what I just said is a huge red flag to some of you guys. And believe me, I understand what you guys mean by that. I know some of you guys don't agree with Steve Harvey, and I know some of you guys just don't like that. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I'm not understanding the point of why you guys are hating on him in the first place. But I just want to go ahead and mention that because I'll be referencing Steve Harvey about that in today's episode. So yes, that's what it is. And I feel like, and I mean, I do believe that most modern day students need to start, and I mean, they need to start realizing that how important it is for them to pursue their own dreams and their own passion. You know, that's the one thing that they haven't realized, or nobody hasn't encouraged them to do so in the first place. So that's exactly what I was saying earlier, that's one of those things they need to start realize soon enough before it's too late. And when I say it's before it's too late, I meant I don't want you guys to have this instant regret or whatever, you know. And I know some of you guys in the comment section there or somewhere in the social media feed out there, you guys will be saying that this is a straight up no moment. This is another huge red flag. This is one of those things that apparently I may get demonetized or I may get demonetized because for some reason this is one of those things that you just don't talk about online. You don't talk about publicly. I mean, I know some other people out there, they talk about this all the time, about students' happiness and so on. I mean, what's so bad about that? Steve Harvey talks about it, Gary Vaynerchuk talks about it, and other content creators out there, especially Gary V. So you know what? I'm not really afraid of all that agenda nonsense and so on. So yeah, that's why I want to cover this episode. And I'll tell you what, guys, I believe the real reason why this is such a controversial, or I feel like nobody barely talks about it, and like I said before, except for people like Gary Vaynerchuk or Steve Harvey or other motivational speakers out there. And I know one thing for a fact is that when they try to do it or when they try to talk about it, it actually hurts them in the inside because they have this realization that they were on the same boat as them years ago. They were motivated, they were happy, they were energetic, they were pursuing their very own dream that they've been wanting for a long time. And out of nowhere, they have this instant regret again. And like I said before, I don't want you guys to have this regret in your life, even if you graduated from high school or college, whatever it is, you know. And you know what, guys? That's where actually haters comes from, you know. And that's gonna be from another time. That's just a short thing to do. And you know what, guys? Another thing is check this out, you know. I feel like another real reason why students are highly discouraged to follow their own dreams and passion is this. And I'm gonna be real with you guys for the next few minutes, and some of you guys might get mad, some of you guys may get offended, but you know what? Who gives a fuck? Because you know what? I am telling the goddamn truth. So check this out. I believe the reason why students are so discouraged about pursuing their own dreams and passion is this. I truly believe that the major cause of all this is because of their own parents' insecurity. That's it. You know, I truly believe that it's all about what's really causing them to do all this is because of the insecurity of their own parents. I mean, how dare they? You know, why would they do such a thing of that? But I'll tell you what, is it just me or is it the parents' insecurity levels have always dramatically rising up every year? I mean, I'm not even exaggerating, guys. You know, it's just true story. I mean, it is getting higher and higher every year or every second of their lifetime that you might as well just head up to the Guinness Book of Records right now. It's an actual record, you know. I mean, why is that the case? You know, why are parents are so insecure about that? But I'm going to tell you why they're so insecure. Well, because they're so insecure because I feel like they care way too much on what other people tell them so, or what people think of them, what people think of their children, what they do, whatever, you know. That's basically the original gist about that. And and because of all this insecurityness, I feel like that only results on discouraging those kids to follow their own dreams and goals in the first place, And what's the saddest part about that, guys? Is that nobody in their lifetime is actually encouraging them. Not even their friends, not even their parents. Because if nobody's encouraging them and guiding them, then who the hell will? Maybe themselves once they get up. And you know what, guys? I want to close out this episode soon enough because, like I said before, I aim to start recording these episodes less than 15 or 30 minutes less than that. But anyways, let me go ahead and close the episode down by just saying some few important things that both parents and students gotta keep in mind. And this doesn't have to apply to just for all the parents out there and students. It can also apply to anyone out there, So first thing first, dear parents, can I just say something very important to every single one of you guys out there? And please don't get mad at me or don't get bashing me in the comments or send me some DMs on social media. I'm just telling you the truth. That's all. So first of all, if your kids aren't happy, no shit, Sherlock. That's your fucking fault. That's your damn fault. That's not something you gotta think about. It's literally your fault, And you know what? Because of that, it is your fucking job in the first place to guide and nurture them in the first place to follow whatever makes them happy. And you know what? I feel like sometimes modern day parenting or modern day parents these days, I feel like they're treating their kids like they're their fucking employees. Like, what are you paying them for? The only thing you should be paying them for is with your love and kindness, You gotta nurture them. You gotta show them that their happiness fucking matters. That's my issue with that, and I don't understand that. And I know Gary Vaynerchuk emphasizes so much on the happiness portion of it, okay? Because I truly believe that every single person in this planet deserves happiness, and especially your kids. I know you want happiness as well, but I think parents will be much happier if you're actually guiding and nurturing your kids to follow your own dreams and passion, Start encouraging them. Stop beating yourself with all this insecurity crap, That's pretty much the only thing I kind of want to say to the parents out there. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry. What I meant to say, there's another thing I would like to tell to both of the parents and the students. The last thing I want to tell is just this. It's a very simple advice, but sometimes the majority of the time people make it so difficult and complicated out there. So all I want to say is stop giving so much fuck on other people's opinion about you or whatever it is that your kid is into, I don't care if your kid is into sports. I don't care if your kid is into ballet, if your kid wants to start doing streaming, YouTubing, blogging, whatever the fuck it is. Stop caring way too much on what other people think of you. Let's just end all this insecurity. I'm kind of getting really annoyed about this because insecurity is like a fucking virus out there. It's a legitimate virus, So how do we stop this? Just stop giving a fuck about it. And as a matter of fact, I know in the previous episode of my Motivation Rant series, I started like a campaign where I want to start using a hashtag that I created called #CancelInsecurity. So, kind of reference to cancel culture or whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and cancel that. Let's cancel insecurity, guys. So if you're with me, go ahead and comment down below cancel insecurity culture. So help me out in this channel as well. So let's just drop all of this. At the end of the day, guys, if you truly want to pursue your own dreams and goals and your very own happiness, please get the fuck up. Stop making bullshit as excuses. And most of all, stop worrying about whether this is going to please your parents and your friends and your coworkers, your boyfriend, your mom, your grandparents. It doesn't matter who it is. Just stop worrying about if you're going to please them. That is none of their business, okay? All that matters is your fucking happiness, and as long as that you're able to pursue whatever that you love to do, that's all that matters. That's a fucking win-win. So yes, sir, that is literally the end of the episode. And like I said before, I did deliver my promise. It's less than 30 minutes. I hope that's the case. And I really do appreciate every single one of you guys for ever tuning into this podcast, especially on my YouTube channel, like watching and listening to other podcasting platforms as well. I really do appreciate that. I know my podcast is in that stage yet where it's going viral, but that's my ultimate goal eventually. So honestly, guys, if you guys seen such a massive value to this episode, please go ahead and leave a like on this video and also comment down below what did you like about this episode as well. And don't forget that you can also listen to this podcast as well on other podcasting platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor, and some other places as well. So I'll be out there in other podcasting platforms. And lastly, don't forget to check us out on our social media feeds as well. I'm pretty much more live on Twitter and Instagram, but I'm coming in on TikTok eventually. So all of my socials and the podcasting platforms, it's all in the description below. Guys, that is the end of the episode. It's been a pleasure. Recording this episode. John Lim Dimas signing out. Have a great day, guys.